Paris's most famous permanent resident arrived with a 20-year lease. When the Eiffel Tower opened in 1889, its career plan was simple: impress visitors at the World's Fair, stand around looking extremely tall, and leave before 1910. Paris ordered a temporary attraction. It accidentally received a landmark with excellent job security instincts. So how did a tower that artists hated and the city expected to dismantle become the object Paris now prints on everything? In 1884, engineers Maurice Koechlin and Émile Noguier sketched a giant iron pylon, 4 lattice legs leaning together toward the sky. Architect Stephen Sylvestre added arches and decoration. Gustave Eiffel backed the proposal and supplied the famous surname. Engineering is a team sport. Branding occasionally wanders off with the trophy. The design beat 106 rivals for the 1889 World's Fair. The fair wanted a spectacular entrance. Eiffel's team proposed an iron exclamation mark visible across Paris. Then came the small detail of building it. The tower required 18,038 metallic parts and 5,300 workshop drawings. Components were prepared to an accuracy of 1/10 of a millimeter. Paris had ordered the world's largest flat pack. Fortunately, the instructions contained more than 3 mysterious diagrams and an emotional support Allen key. Small steam cranes climbed upward with the structure. Hydraulic jacks and boxes of sand helped align the gigantic girders to within 1 millimeter. Holding it together were roughly 2.5 million rivets. Each hot rivet needed 4 workers. One heated it, one held it, one shaped it, and one attacked it with a sledgehammer. It was a very loud restaurant where every order was iron, well done. Construction began in January 1887. 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days later, the tower was complete. Paris responded with measured calm. That is false. Writers, painters, architects, and composers signed a protest. They called it useless, monstrous, and a giant factory chimney. Reviews normally followed by a request to speak with the manager. The tower answered by continuing to rise directly behind them. By March 1889, it was the tallest human-made structure on Earth. At the fair, visitors flooded in. The alleged metal disaster became the main event, but popularity did not cancel its deadline. Eiffel's concession expired at the end of 1909. Then Paris could remove the tower. So Eiffel sent it on the most important job hunt in architectural history. It tried weather experiments. It tried studying air resistance. Useful, yes. Demolition-proof, not quite. Then radio arrived. In 1898, Eugene Ducretet transmitted Morse code from the tower to the Pantheon, 4 kilometers away. Soon signals reached military forts, North Africa, and eventually 6,000 kilometers. The feature critics hated a huge iron structure. Dominating the skyline was exactly what wireless communication needed. In 1909, a permanent radio station was installed beneath the tower. Its strategic value earned Eiffel a 70-year extension beginning in 1910. The demolition appointment was canceled. The tower had been hired. It later carried radio broadcasts, television equipment, and new antennas, bringing its total height to 324 meters. Survival created maintenance. The tower has been repainted 20 times, and a major campaign can consume around 60 tons of paint. At night, 20,000 bulbs make it sparkle. The temporary entrance arch has become a high-maintenance celebrity with its own lighting department. So how did the unwanted tower avoid demolition? Not by winning the argument about beauty. It became useful before the city could evict it. Paris built a fairground spectacle. Radio turned it into infrastructure. Time turned it into a symbol. The Eiffel Tower was supposed to leave after 20 years. Instead, it found a job and became impossible to fire.